Minnesota Fighting Vikings fans want offensive line in the first round. Certainly can't blame them. The national media jabroni haircuts want D-line, D-line, D-line for the Vikings, constantly mocking Kwity Paye as well as Gregory Rousseau to the Vikings at 14. Well, let's humor him, just a smidge. Even though apparently DJ Wanham is not a person, is not a human being, he is stud, by the way. Maybe the Vikings do want to gamble on edge rusher early, which would fly in the face of Rick Spielman's strategy for recent years. But who is the most high-risk, high-reward edge rusher in the class? Jaelan Phillips. Talk about him today. Background: 21 years young, 6'5", 266, redshirt junior, former 5-star recruit from Redlands, California. He was the number 1 recruit in the nation, class of 2017. Stayed in LA, took his talents to UCLA, major get for the Bruins. As a true freshman, looked promising. 18 pressures and 3.5 sacks in limited work. Sophomore year, ended with a concussion on the field, and then he actually medically retired after being hit by a car while riding his moped. Absolutely insane story. Left football to study music, decided to transfer to the U and continue his studies. Eventually, he got back on the field in 2020 and was dialed in as Gregory Rousseau's replacement after he opted out. 42 pressures, 9 sacks, 86.6 PFF grade, was second-team All-ACC, second-team All-American, and was just a stud, really reviving his career. One of the best stories in college football last season. Pro Day ran a 4.56 40, 36-inch vert, 7.01 cone, and was elite all the way around. Would have liked to have seen more on the bench, but, no big deal. Pros: power. He's got that power, man. He's got that bull rush. He's got long arming tackles all over the place. He's amongst the best in this draft class. Size and length. Primarily played left defensive end at Miami. Can afford to put on good weight. Has the frame to do it. Long arm keeps tight ends and right tackles at bay. Hands. Pure talent-wise, he's got the best hands of the edges in this class. Absolute power, violence in the hands, very, very heavy hands. Violence of action, plays with a reckless abandon, even after his injuries, is a phone booth player. He's got that quickness and closing speed after he puts the power on you, and it's really fun to watch. Sets the edge versus the run, not a prima donna when it comes to stopping the run, will get his hands dirty, will clog up traffic, and will make the play. Cons, the biggest one is obviously his injury history. Already retired once due to concussions. His physical style will lead to potentially more issues, and you're always going to be concerned that he's just one play away. So investing a high draft pick and a couple years down the road, maybe even a big time contract, you're always concerned. You're always going to be worried. Limited tape. Really, you only have his 2020 Miami tape to go off of, and respect. I mean, second half of 2020, he was amongst one of the best edge rushers in the game. 2017 UCLA, he was literally just a kid as a true freshman out in Westwood. Raw technique. Time away from the field has impacted his repertoire and development. He's getting by on pure strength, pure athleticism. Does have a nice spin move in the kit bag, but imagine this kid if he stays healthy and adds a whole toolbox of moves. It would be a really fun Andre Patterson project. Pro comp. Now, I don't like comparing every physical freak, lengthy left defensive end to Daniel Hunter, but the comps are certainly there. I've also seen DeMarcus Lawrence and Frank Clark thrown out there as well. I think those are pretty decent too. So Phillips has major upside, but he is a huge gamble due to the concussion issues. If fully healthy, I think that he would be edge rusher 1 for me, but outside of a vacuum, I would put him at 3 behind Kwity Paye and Azeez Ojulari. I would put him ahead of his Miami brethren, Gregory Rousseau. So I would understand it. Vikings trying to hit pay dirt, big time gamble, all in on 2021. Say the big 3 tackles are off the board. Penny Sewell, Darisaw, and Slater are gone, and the Vikings want to gamble on edge. Now, Kwity Paye would be the safer of the picks, even though Kwity Paye has some health issues of his own. But the Phillips upside is absolutely no joke, man. Plus, if the Vikings plan on potentially trading Daniil, maybe everything is not great behind the scenes, even though I think it is pretty good. Jaelan would be right at home at that left defensive end spot, or you can move Daniil to the blind side. Jaelan would take care of the close side of the field, blah, blah, blah. But we'll see how the board plays out. I mean, Phillips, if he can stay healthy, he's going to be a hell of a player at the NFL level, but that is a big if. That is a big time if. Be your thoughts. Miami defensive end Jaelan Phillips. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.